everybody. Welcome back to Heaven and Health YouTube channel. I am your host, Jojo Tabaris, and this week we're talking about financial health. Usually I have my co-host, Mary Lesbrance-Held, to come back and talk with us about some of the aspects here, but this month, I wanted the financial health to be on talking with me about the financial wealth and stewardship of your finances, because I'm really excited. My husband and I had been involved in real estate in lots of different ways over the years. We've been married 39 years and known each other 45 years, and we've been involved for quite, 40 plus, years in different capacities. And I've put this up on my Facebook page and my social media and everything, but we are revamping our real estate business. So we had a real estate company, 13 years now. And we started off, my husband and I started, we were very young together, and I was a real estate agent and he was a mortgage broker. So that's how we got involved in real estate. And then he has been involved in lots of different capacities for his fraternity when they were buying a house, and then he was involved in different real estate for companies that he worked for as they were acquiring different things. And then about 13 years ago, we created Terra Fortis Group, and we started flipping HUD homes. And my husband had lost his job, and so we did this full time, and we worked together really well and loved talking with people and getting involved back in real estate. And we had some fun doing it, but HUD is really hard to work with. They don't like investors. And so we actually had a really hard time. Toward the end, we thought this is not worth it. We were making some decent money in the beginning, and after a while, it was a lot of work for very little pay. And so we decided we were going to scrap that. We weren't going to do it anymore. And we had, my husband had still been involved in different capacities and all. And so we revamped, we've redone our webs. Well, our son has redone our website, and it looks so much better than the one that I created many years ago. And so we are getting ready. We had some issues with our email, techie issues. We are not techie people, and so I think we fixed that. And so now we are going to be wholesaling apartment buildings, and we brought our son in, and he and I and my husband are going to be working on this, and we'd like to buy and hold an apartment building at some point very soon, toward probably the end of the year or next year, and start to acquire wealth. And what I wanted to share with you that, at this point, is stewarding our finances well. And so a lot of times, we have jobs, we have businesses and things like that, but there is nothing like real estate. It has made more millionaires, it has made more wealthy people, and it has been the most stable thing. I mean, when you have a particular business and you're selling something, that business can go out of business, or that something that you're doing can definitely be something that is no longer needed in society. Some of the things that tech kind of made that obsolete or whatever. And so this has always been and always will be an incredible investment. And so I just wanted to share that with you because it's great news for us. We're having a ball. And we are, and it's something that I think that everybody should think about: generational wealth, stewarding your finances well, because a job will only go so far. A business is awesome because you set the tone and you set the, what you're doing and the expectations and all of that, and you're working for yourself, and you can make whatever changes, you run it, and that's great. But wealth comes a lot of times from things that are very stable through hundreds of years owning property and managing properties and things like that. So my challenge for you this week is to think about what does stewarding your finances at your stage of life. My husband's 64, I'll be 64 this year. So we would like to retire at some point, and we want to pass along generational wealth to our family, to our children and children's children. And so we're at a different kind of point in our lives. But even those, like my son is in his 20s, he can start building generational wealth, and he will be getting married at some point soon, and that's something that he can build for his future and his future family. And so whatever level you're at, whatever age you're at, and I generally talk to women generally over 40. Some of these women are single moms, or not married. Some of are really retired and no longer working. So what is it for you? Everybody's got a different situation, just like I talk about with physical health. Everybody's body is different, everybody's situation. Same is true here. What is it for you? What is it that you would like to do to steward your money better? And what is it that you can do to create wealth and generational wealth and things like that? So think about those things, what you might want to do, and research what you can do to build that along. And you're still, if you're in your 60s, you've still got time. If you're in your 70s even, there are things that you can do. And so that's what I challenge you to do today. I'll be back next week with another edition.